Excuse me, welcome. Welcome to the weekly Oatmeal show. Today I wanted to talk about browser games. Right, I started playing some video games on my computer back in December, a month ago. I started doing it again. I haven't been doing a lot of video games in the past 10 years or so. A little bit off and on, but I used to do it a lot back in the day. Born in 85. I remember playing Nintendo in the early 90s. But before that, there was one game, possibly the first game. Well, besides, there was a little, it looked like a laptop, but it was like a toy laptop. I had one. Besides that, we had a game that we connected to like a VCR and to the TV. And it was like a car racing game. And you had a steering wheel, and there was this car thing that you attached to your TV, and it has to it kind of follows the car that is on the screen. And it's just like, it's a video. You put the video into the VCR, and it's playing, and you have to stay on the road, and basically you're just following the car that's in the video driving down a road in California. And I remember that. And then we got the Nintendo, and I've been going through all the games I've played in my life and trying to remember what they were and everything. And when I'm watching YouTube, sometimes I see these ads for these games like Hero Wars and Total Battle and these other ones. I've been seeing the commercials for like months. But I guess it finally got to me. I finally gave in and I started playing them. Starting with Hero Wars. And let me tell you about that. So I'm going to start off with Hero Wars. I play it on my web browser on my laptop. You can also play it on your phone. But I like laptops. But even though they give you a better version or a different version on the phone, and it's like I'm a little disappointed and how rude. Why won't you give me that on my computer? Not that I can't get it on my computer, because I probably could, using some kind of what do they call that? A sandbox. I need a sandbox. I used to have sandbox. What happened to it? Oh my. Used to play with it. Play inside of it. Wait, a slide. Wait, a sandbox. And then it was gone. I don't even remember when or how it got gone. I was like 5 years old when it was gone or something. And I remember one time, these guys, two guys, digging a hole for the power or for the cable or something. The cable guys digging a hole behind the maple tree, the oak tree, what kind of tree was it? In the front yard, by the metal fence, next to the field that says no trespassing, that they put up, because we would go back there, and yeah. So, it's so I'm going to start off with this game. Okay, so Hero Wars reminds me of Paper Mario, which I started playing with, in the form of Mario RPG that came out in, did I say 94 in a previous video? 96, it was 96. I remember that. I started making videos in 96. I wanted to say something about that, I was thinking about, I was writing a script for the Power Rangers. I can't find the script anywhere. I don't know, but I guess it's not that valuable. It's except for, it's interesting to see what kind of script I was writing and how many pages of dialogue was it and everything. But it's I was talking to my brother, about making videos, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I think it's like he brought it up and he's like, you want to make, maybe we should make videos. Is that better? Maybe we should make videos and stuff, make movies and stuff. This was like the summer of 95, I think. I don't know, but let's imagine it was something like that. And then I started writing a script for Power Rangers because I love the Power Rangers. And how's the audio on this? I think there's a lot of background noise. There's always problems with videos and movies and writing a script. So I'm writing a script in because I love the Power Rangers, and I started watching when I was 8 in '93, and I think it was really cool. I mean, of course, it was really cool, and I was like, I want to do that. And so it's like, in my mind, it's like I'm just gonna copy people and plagiarize and everything. No, not in a bad way. Like, in my mind, it wasn't really a bad thing. It's just like I was like Weird Al Yankovic. I just want to copy people and stuff without asking them for permission. And so it's like I'm doing that, and I'm writing a script, and most of the script was just you got the Power Rangers and they're fighting a bad guy, and then they're fighting another bad guy. They're fighting monsters and Lord Zed and Rita and Lot and Lawcat and all the other people and monsters and aliens. I'm an alien. I thought I was an alien. I kind of thought I was an alien. Growing up, down in the hood, Kathy Pike. Oh my God, what's going on? Fred dead. What in the world? Black Web. Oh my God, Tiffany Combo. All this stuff. Thought I was an alien. Mice in a tree. Fell off. How dare I? How dare you, said Greta. So it's like I'm trying to write a script. I'm writing a script. It's a lot of repetition, and I'm like, I thought it was really cool. And in my mind, that was the extent of my creativity, was just copy whatever I saw, whatever I liked, and do it again and again. That's kind of what a kid's movie or show is kind of like. The repetition, every episode is the same. And that's what I did. That's what I wanted. I mean, I was writing it, and then we got the camcorder. Well, my father got it from my brother for his birthday in '96, and then we started filming the Power Rangers movie, and we started doing it. And I was the writer. I was the director to some extent. I mean, we kind of collaborated, and my brother did a lot of it too. And I was trying to get my ideas out, and he did follow a lot of my ideas, but not all of it, because I was I wanted the movie to go on and on and on. I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to have the Power Rangers fight another guy and another guy, more bad guys. It's like the Turtles. Let's fight more foot soldiers. Let's get it on. So anyways, I'm not talking about Hero Wars. Why am I talking about the Power Rangers? It's because I know there's a reason. I don't remember. I just wanted to, because I brought up something. I brought up something about something that reminded me of something, and then I was gonna do a video about that anyways, and I was I'm kind of making up an excuse to throw all that information into this video, because I'm I don't want to make a million videos, even though I do, but I don't, but I do. So I kind of just want to ramble, like John Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. I'm watching the show Tulsa King, which I need to watch more of the episode. And he has 2 daughters who do podcasts, which I thought was kind of interesting. Kind of hot. Kind of interesting. On fire, like Rambo. Shooting people, blowing things up. On fire. I don't like the way that I look. But you're going to like the way that you look, I guarantee it. I think I look kind of retarded. Maybe I am. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe if I wasn't, it probably wouldn't work. That's me quoting Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow. all over again. I love doing that. That's me because, like I said, this is what I do. Oh yeah, I remember now. This is what I do, okay? I just I copy what other people do. I've been doing this since 95 with the script of the Power Rangers. So I brought up 96 because I said Hero Wars reminds me of Paper Mario, aka Mario RPG made for the Super Nintendo. Came out in 96. Same year I made the Power Rangers. We made the Power Rangers, I mean. Okay, so it's that's why I brought it up. I remember. I'm not stupid. I'm just slow in the short bus. Totally slow in the short bus. How is the audio? The audio is either too low or too high. If it's too low, that's not good. If it's too high, then there's background noise. A good script is good if it's good. There's a lot of things that goes into it. Don't look at me like I don't know. I know. Come on. I've came a long way from where I was back in 96 in the ghetto making Power Ranger movies. And to have it all. And that movie with the Boom Boom, the guy and the Tiffany Gumbo and that video. And the Astoria columns and a bunch of other videos. Yeah. I've came a long way. Like a Star Trek prequel. That's right, Star Trek. The prequel to the original series. Star Trek. Not Discovery. No, not that one. The other one. Early 2000s. With the captain from Quantum Leap. I've come a long way. Getting me from all over there. I've came a long way. And I've finally broken my back. I'm gonna cry. So it's it's good to have a good movie. It's also good to have a good game like Hero Wars. Hero Wars is pretty good. You level up characters and you have strategy and you can have 5 or 6 heroes or characters fighting the other ones. It looks like some kind of strategy game like Paper Mario or all the other games like Final Fantasy. I saw that meme. Hey, are you some kind of game lover? Name me 20 games. Final Fantasy. Oh my god. Because Final Fantasy has so many games. Wow. Zelda. That's not a girl, it's a guy. No, it's a guy. No, it's a girl. I thought it was a girl. Yeah, I was thinking. Lincoln Hawk. No, thinking about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, that's right. So Hero Wars, I started playing that early in December 2022. And I like it. And then about a week later, I started playing the next game. So the next game, Total Battle, reminds me of Warcraft. This right. And StarCraft. But mostly Warcraft. I started playing StarCraft. What was it, 98, 99? Whenever Bill Bailey got it. I mean, whenever I came over for the first time and he showed me how to play, and then I got addicted because I used to be addicted to video games, all kinds of video games, including basketball and Sim City and in the 90s and in the 2000s, and for the last 10 years not so much, but it's I remember playing StarCraft. What was it, 98, 99? I played it for something like 10 hours, 20 hours, something very long, overnight, all the way into dinner the next day kind of thing. It was crazy, and I was so addicted to StarCraft, and I thought it was kind of cool. So started playing Total Battle. Second week of December 2022. So playing it reminds me of Warcraft. You're building a city, building a kingdom, leveling up buildings, and building an army, fighting, troops, bad guys on the map. And so it's like, it's a little bit different than Hero Wars, just a little bit. And which one would I like the most? It's like I'm a little bit more addicted to Total Battle, a little bit more into the building concept of Total Battle, and it's appealing. Even though it's like with Hero Wars, it's like you get more into the individual characters, heroes. You get to see them more up close and intimately. You get to know them a little bit more. Hop into their house and talk to them, kind of thing. And then yesterday, the first day of 2023, I started playing Taonga Farm, which reminds me of a regular Nintendo game, Noah's Ark. It's like, you have the animals, you're making the animals in the gardens and stuff. It's like you're making those stuff, on the island, and you planting trees and farms and gardens. Right, it reminded me of the gardens we got here, and so I'm doing that. It's like you can hop on a boat, go to another island. You can collaborate with other people and growing stuff, cutting down wood, making stuff, and so I thought it was kind of funny because it's like you see the cows and the chickens and you're making food out of them, growing eggs and there's no meat for some reason. I think it's because they're all into the communism or something. Oh yeah. One thing I thought was interesting is like, so in this game you go to an island, and there's a guy, and he's like, "Hey, this is my island," and then my character is like, "Oh yeah? Did you inherit it from like some ancient ancestor?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Then it's not your island." I think that's stupid. God damn it. That's stupid, because it's like, basically they're being like kind of subtle about it. They're basically saying it's like, don't believe in the stupid private property idea. Nobody can own things. You gotta hang out, hug the trees, make out with Pocahontas. Ooh, yeah. And the fourth game I've been playing recently is Top War game, which I first saw on YouTube. There was an ad. And who was in the ad? Shaquille O'Neal. That's right, you know him from the NBA. That's right, you love basketball. You gotta love Shaquille O'Neal. And he's like playing the game, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do this. I can play this game." And I was like, yeah. It is kind of cool, and it reminds me of some like other games, because like it involves like gobbling up smaller characters, or maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, no. I thought it would be based on the ad that I saw, the video that I saw. I thought you would just be like Pac-Man and eat anything that's smaller than you, kind of thing. I guess this game doesn't have that, or maybe the mobile version does have that. So Top War game reminds me of SimCity. I started playing this game, like I said, Monday. Like 3 hours ago. So I'm new to this game, but in some ways it's more addictive than the other 3 games I've mentioned in this video. And these are games that you can play on the desktop in a web browser. And I started playing web browser games in the early 2000s when I first started using the internet. Not the first time I started using the internet, because I was using the internet in the 90s too, but like I started using it more and more in the early 2000s, and like at school, high school, and I would check my email. I would go into the computer lab before school started, and I would have like 10 minutes, which is like not a lot, but it was like better than nothing. And I don't know what year I started playing games online, but there was a few different online games, and I started playing them. But I do have to say a few things about that. Alright, so the biggest thing I'm gonna say for now is online games suck if there's no internet. Right, so it's like, I'm not gonna like recommend that I'm Mr. Rogers trying to take off my coat and put on another one. I'm not gonna recommend online games. Absolutely, because it's like, what happens if you don't have internet? Get a board. Hit yourself with a board. Get a board game. There's a board game. Get some stuff that you could have if there's no electricity, and then have a computer game that can work without internet. It's crazy that you can have like a game that's like, it doesn't say that it's an online game, but it will say, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna work because I'm not connected to the internet. Even though like it might not say I'm an internet only game, it will do stuff like that. I've seen that kind of thing happen, and it's just like pisses me off kind of thing. It's like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like my face right now. Maybe I could just like move the camera and try to make myself look better, but it's like, because I don't want to look like Harvey Weinstein. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I can probably like rant about anything and everything, try to connect it all together, and you can call me crazy or not, and then I can like deeply ponder who I'm making these videos for, because I don't have a clue. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I think about burning bridges. I was thinking about that too, making videos about that. I probably should like make articles and say sorry and not sorry, because I'm sorry and I'm not sorry. Goddamn it, I am, and I'm not. It's very complex. On this weekly update video where I talk about my life and everything, I feel like I want to try to explain it in my life, and as I try to deeply dive into every single second of my life, which I'm kind of doing when I'm looking at all the games I've ever looked at, played, or I'm looking at all the movies I've ever seen, all the shows, music, you name it, tons of different topics and categories and everything else. And then I try to include it in my blog, my autobiography. I try to go deep into it. But it always goes back to, who am I doing this for? Well, I'm doing it mostly for myself. God damn it. Totally selfish. Totally crazy. Totally like, feeling like sometimes I get like a stomach ache. Sometimes I feel like my heart is gonna break. Sometimes I feel like a walnut. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I'm not. What is that? How does that song go again? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Online games suck if no internet. I'm probably gonna continue trying out some of these games. I'm thinking about doing videos where I talk about games and stuff and everything. Like, I got too many things to do. Too many different videos, too many different articles, too many cooks, too many oatmeal, too many cooks. I love that song. I love that music video. You remember that? Do you remember that? Too many cooks, wow, wow, wow.